Alright guys, I'm on episodes 4, we're in the tutorial, and right now I am testing NVIDIA filters. So I uninstalled Reshade because it bloated up the file size too much on recording, and now I'm testing NVIDIA filters to see whether or not they will do the same thing, because if not, I can't play with it, but right now I'm toggling the filters off and on. I'm almost positive you're not going to be able to see the changes, but if you could, I mean, it's like fucking night and day. I mean, the filters just make it look so much better. Unfortunately, I don't know why NVIDIA's don't inject into the game, but if they did, they probably would bloat the file size as much as Reshade did. So that might be a benefit to using NVIDIA filters over Reshade for your personal use, is that at least for your gameplay, you're going to see the crispness of whatever you select for your filters, and not have to worry about file sizes and recording and whatnot. But at least you see it personally. It looks good to you. So I'm also testing whether or not the frame rates are going to drop based on this. So I'm just going to kind of going around, and I can tell you right now, they do drop. And right now I'm like running at an average of 60, 70. I'm not even going over 90s or 100s right now, and that's with the filters running 78, 80s. Um, okay, so if I go ahead and take off the filters and run around now, so yeah, the filters, I'm getting 120 um, frames per second, 130s, 140s, 150s. So right now I'm running at 150s. So the filters for the NVIDIA are actually causing the frame rates to go down. So were the Reshade, and they are significant drops. Like right now I'm sitting here at 60-ish. So even though it's dropped from the hundreds that I went around here, for whatever reason, it's dramatically dropping and coming back. Drop, come back, drop, come back. So it goes 150s, then comes back down to 60s. But it's not as a dramatic drop as going down to 20 and noticing it. Like when I'm, doing this here, I can notice the screen. It just everything lagged up. The frame rates just caused the game to be laggy and jerky and everything about it. So now if I go back into the NVIDIA, load up the screen filters, play with that on. So that's an instant, um, anywhere between 20 to 50 reduction in frame rates. So, but that being said, running over 60 something frames is not, with the filters on, is still decent. Like right now I'm getting 100, and so far it's only dropped to 60ish. So it hasn't ever dropped under 60 with the filters on. So even though I am dropping frame rates, at this point it's not enough for me to not use the NVIDIA filters, because the NVIDIA filters make the game look so much better. It's not quite as good as the Reshade, because the Reshade filters you have a lot more control over. You've got a lot more details that you can, slide bars, values, numerical sets. I mean, you can do all kinds of things in Reshade that you can't do in NVIDIA filters. But that being said, NVIDIA filters is a nice, quick, and dirty way of increasing your game look. So yeah, as far as file sizes go, I'm at 4 gigs at 4 minutes. So it's still bloating the file size of the game substantially. Which, okay, if I record a 60-minute video at 60 gigs, that's substantial. But I also am running around and hitting the video, the recording, with all of this stuff as I'm moving around. So that's going to bloat the file size just because I'm doing this. If I'm just regularly playing around and just going from screen to screen without you know trying to take in everything, I don't think the file size will be as bloated. So I think I will try to run with the NVIDIA filters for the next video, and see if the file sizes end up being too much. And it's a shame that you guys can't see the difference between this. So just remember what it looked like for Reshade to be on and off. It's pretty similar for the NVIDIA filters. Now I don't know if NVIDIA filters will work with any other graphics cards. I doubt it, but I'm sure the other graphics cards by now have their own filtering systems, or if they don't, they probably should get around to doing that. And yeah, but it looks so much better. But as far as performance goes, no filters, base game, you're going to get your best performance out of it for sure. But you're also going to get the ugliest game that you can as far as options available to you in today's market. Alright, so yeah, this is a quick video, just checking that out. Other than that, next video we'll play it out and see what happens. I'm running at 6 minutes at 6 gigs, so even with the NVIDIA filters, it's kind of bloating it. Not as bad as the Reshade, but still, that's a significant hit. I probably won't even be able to run the NVIDIA filters if you want to know the truth. It's just going to be too much fucking file size. But hopefully that was due to me going back and forth throughout the zone. So we'll check it out. Alright, later guys.